What's good, Kings? Hope you're all well. I want to give a quick SR update, but I want to first say that this is a reminder to stay humble in your journey because when you're retaining, the muscle growth is insane, dude. And when I was younger, like 10 years ago, working out or whatever, I felt like my ego getting puffed up, you know? And in the Bible, in Galatians 6:3, it says, "For if a man thinketh himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceive he deceives himself, or deceiveth himself." And I hope I'm not misinterpreting that, but it just reminds me that I when I wasn't being humble, God humbled me, you know? So when you're young and you're full of energy and you're getting really strong, just remember to always stay humble because having to learn it through God, it's going to be a rude awakening. So just remember to stay humble, man. And the SR update is just like normal things that you experience when you retain, such as life being attracted to you. Like yesterday, last night, I was driving and this fox like jumped out of nowhere, and I freaked out for a second because it happened so fast that I thought I was gonna like run it over, but it stopped and it just like stared at me. Also want to apologize for not consistently uploading. I feel like I've pushed out quantity over quality, and I need to like reevaluate my videos and myself because I don't want it to just sound like a pity party. In Galatians 6:5 it says, "For every man shall bear his own burden," and it's just been difficult for me in terms of like, yeah, things I'm dealing with personally. So yeah, and somebody also commented that like he thinks my I seem drained or something when I'm making videos or whatever. And I guess like some people can notice it because I do put on like I put my best foot forward for you guys. I try to like I don't know if it's a facade, but I try to be as energetic and like happy as I can be for the people that I can potentially inspire. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like this one guy also said that he like unfollowed me and resubscribed because he thought my energy was different when I relapsed. And it's kind of like, is that like people only love you when you're up and like, but when you're down, like nobody loves you? Is that like a bad thing to wish for people to be loyal to you? But it's like also understandable that you don't want to be around bad energy. And like, I acknowledge that, um, like, I also feel the same way. Like nobody wants to be around negative or bad energy if the vibe isn't right. But I guess it just kind of sucks that like people only love you when you're up, but when you're down, you know who really has your back in the end when it's all said and done. It's hard to find those people in your life who will always have your back no matter what. So if you have somebody in your life like that, hold on to them. At this point, I keep saying I'm going to take the eye retention seriously, but I think I might just like start at day one on the eye retention because honestly, I haven't taken it seriously since like the first 2 months I started my journey, and it's just so ironic that when you're really not looking for the attention, that's when people are looking at you or getting, yeah. And when you are like looking, when you start this journey and you're like, oh, who's looking at me? or like which pretty girls or attractive girls are looking at me? That's when they're not looking at you. Or like sometimes the attention is like so unwanted, dude. Like this past week, this one guy he kept like hovering around behind me, and it was just like really uncomfortable. So it's like the people that I want attraction from, like they don't give it to me, but the people that I'm not attracted to, they're like looking at me, and it's just like it's just life, just like making fun of me, I guess. Or that's just how life is more often than not. Like we're attracted to people that we can't get, I guess, or people that are just not meant to be in our lives, and then the people that are attracted to us usually are well, we're not attracted to them. But yeah, we all obviously know that's all like ego, and it stems from like insecurity, thinking like we need that attention to validate ourselves and our self-worth and whatnot. It's pretty pathetic, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a I deal with insecurity as well as most people do. But just to go back to what I said in the beginning of the video, I just really want to reiterate the importance of not letting, staying humble, not letting your ego get the best of you, because, especially for you young kings out there, because if I was retaining when I was more able bodied, when I was more healthy, dude, my gains would have been massive, and I would have been like, I really would have thought I was the shit. And I think it would have taken me down like a downward spiral, man. Because, yeah, like when I was a young lad, this is going to sound kind of pathetic, but after my first heartbreak when I was like in high school, I just went on this dark path of like manipulating girls, like just like, oh, I was like real petty about like, oh, this girl broke my heart, so I'm gonna just go have fun and break other girls' hearts and like have no regard for their feelings. And yeah, so like when you're retaining and you're experiencing this crazy amount of muscle growth and confidence, just be very careful and you know stay humble, check your ego, and be grateful for your blessings, because yeah, I just don't want you guys to make the same mistake that I did. I think I'm gonna stop eating meat, man. I feel like I gained so much weight ever since I started eating meat, eating like, and just drinking milk, and just that I look a lot more not as good as I did last year when I started my vegan diet. But yeah, sorry for the randomness. With that being said, I hope you're all well. Remember to drink your water, eat your fruits, and stay blessed, man. Peace.